Welcome back to Trillium Talk and our continuing coverage of the 2025 Ontario provincial election. Liberal Leader Bonnie Crombie is in Scarborough. And Sneh Duggal, our deputy editor at the Trillium, is there as well and joins us from the campaign stop. Sneh, Crombie was there to make an important announcement regarding health care. What was it?
Yeah, so I'm here in Scarborough. She basically was talking about her party's plan to get everyone in Ontario family doctor within 4 years. We have heard that promise before. They kind of released some details just about, how they plan to do that and what they're looking at. So the plan, it looks, what they're trying to do is they want to attract new kind of domestic and internationally trained doctors. They want to improve the Ontario health team network. They talked about, she talked about modernizing family medicine. So, for example, putting an end to fax machines, things like that. She really, she called it, she said this is really about life and death. They also talked, the Liberals are proposing 2 new medical schools and adding medical seats as well. So that was kind of the gist of today's announcement.
All right. Now, speaking of healthcare or life and death, as you put it, you're working on a story that speaks to data from Ontario Health on the number of Ontarians who have died while on a wait list for surgery. What can you tell us?
Yeah, so the data that I got, it was broken up based on the type of surgery that individuals are waiting for. And the stats showed that last year, so I only got data from January to November, but that's most of the year. There were about 1,400 Ontarians who died and were on a wait list for a surgery. The number the previous year, so 2023, was around 1,600. And there are exclusions to that data. So it doesn't include people requiring emergency surgery and some types of cancer-related surgeries. But that was kind of what the data showed just for the last couple of years. And I mean, I did speak to the head of the Department of Surgery at Women's College Hospital in Toronto, and he did offer a bit of caution, just saying that the data doesn't necessarily say that the individuals died because they were waiting for a surgery or because they didn't get a surgery on time.
All right. Now, what's interesting is the Liberals have on their campaign bus in big writing, 11,000 people died waiting for surgery last year, which is a much higher number than the data that you received, obviously. I know you wanted to ask Bonnie Crombie about that. Did you? And how did she respond?
I did. And, she started off by talking about what is actually written on the other side of the Liberal bus, which is that 2.5 million Ontarians don't have a family doctor. She talked about, hallway healthcare being a problem, but she eventually said that, they stand by their stats. She then brought up another Liberal candidate, Adil Shamji, who was the Liberals' health critic, and he talked about the 11,000. He did say that that number includes not only people who have died while waiting for surgeries, but also diagnostic scans, and they did call that the kind of tip of the iceberg. They said that they think there's a lot more people out there that are not included in those numbers. And they also mentioned, about the number of people dying, being a shadow of those who have suffered irreparable harm. I did follow up and I asked Ms. Crombie just about, her response to people who might suggest, that what's written on her bus, the 11,000 number, or 11,000 people dying from waiting for surgeries, what she would say to those suggesting that that is misleading. And she kind of went back to the 2.5 million number of people not having a family doctor, and really said that, the party's goal is to fix that. She talked about, seniors, for example, not having access to medical care and that sort of thing.
All right. How is Bonnie Crombie and the rest of the leaders spending their day today?
Yeah, so Ms. Crombie is headed to Thunder Bay. Later today, Doug Ford is going to be in Waterloo. The NDP, Marit Stiles, they're going to be stopping in Hamilton and then making their way to Sault Ste. Marie. And Mike Schreiner is going to be in Guelph later today.
Deputy Editor from the Trillium, Sneh Duggal, with Bonnie Crombie in Scarborough today. For complete Ontario election coverage, be sure to check the Village Media outlet in your city. Become a Trillium Insider today at thetrillium.ca and watch Trillium Talk every weekday right here from the campaign trail with our team of reporters at the Trillium. For all of us at Village Media, thanks for watching.